Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. And the Hokies will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have the first possession of the game. Virginia Tech won a thriller the last time these two met.
They sure did, and hopefully they were able to celebrate back in Blacksburg at one of the great on-campus cafeterias in college football for that sourdough chili bowl day. It's amazing.
And you are so right and spot on about the cafeteria. And the food tastes a lot better when you get a big win in a rivalry game.
Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deep shot is complete inside. Go! 5-yard line. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll try the right side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. He makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants it all. Touchdown, Virginia! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's hooked. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hokies in the hurry-up. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Hokies are marching down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back.
Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to set up the screen. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Power football with the run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time he's got his man.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Just keeps moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it again. He's going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls in.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete on the right side. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They went for the big play, and boy... never pay off.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella, and hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Jackson gonna throw it. Going for it all. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hokey, hokey, hokey high. Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really mattered. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's complete to the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hokies are on the move. The give as they work on that clock. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Jackson will throw. Looking for the score. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It was